Hey everyone, do you have a dog you absolutely love and cherish? Do you sometimes wish you could give them all the treats they wish for in return for their loyalty and cuteness? Before doing that, it's important to give your dog healthy food, but it's even more important to learn about what human foods to never feed them. In this video, we'll talk about 25 foods that you should never feed your dog because it's very dangerous to their health. 25 foods that are toxic to your dog. Number 1. Chocolate. The smell of chocolate is very tempting. How can this all-time favorite dessert harm your dog? Well, it contains a chemical called theobromine, which is very toxic to dogs. The most dangerous chocolate to dogs is surprisingly dark chocolate, which is very beneficial to humans. Feeding your dog chocolate can cause them many problems, including diarrhea, kidney failure, heart problems, seizures, and death. So every time you reach for chocolate, make sure to keep it away from your furry friend. Number 2. Avocados. But how can these healthy fats be fatal to dogs, you may ask? Well, it's because it contains a chemical called persin, which is poisonous to dogs. This chemical can be found in the seed, fruit, and even in the leaves, which can cause vomiting and diarrhea in dogs, so be careful leaving it near your furry friend. Number 3. Grapes and raisins. This sweet fruit can do some serious damage to your dogs. It has an unknown chemical that can cause kidney failure and severe liver damage. Number 4. Caffeine. This lovable drink is very toxic to your dog. It contains methylxanthines, which can cause diarrhea, vomiting, seizures, and irregular heartbeats. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol exists in many products we wouldn't think of. These include perfume and mouthwash. Drinking as little as a sip of alcohol can be very lethal to your dog's health. It can cause weakness, vomiting, hypothermia, breathing problems, diarrhea, and even a coma. Number 6. Onion and garlic. This is why you shouldn't share food with your furry friend. Onion and garlic can cause anemia, poisoning, gastrointestinal irritation, and red blood cell damage. Symptoms of ingestion include weakness, vomiting, and breathing problems. Number 7. Macadamia nuts. A few of these nuts can make your dog very sick. They contain a toxin that can affect your dog's nervous system and muscles, causing panting, joint pain, inflammation, weakness, and swollen limbs. Number 8. Cooked bones. I know what you're thinking. Don't dogs chew bones? And that's right. They do chew on raw bones, but not cooked ones. Cooked bones can easily break and cause choking and other hazards to the dog's mouth, throat, or intestines. So give them a raw bone instead. Number 9. Dairy products. Dogs can be lactose intolerant, and consuming dairy products can cause them various problems, including diarrhea, gas, and other digestive problems. Number 10. Salt. Feeding your dog foods with high salt can cause depression, tremors, fever, seizures, and diarrhea and vomiting. So keep your salty snacks for yourself, and make sure your dog stays hydrated throughout the day. Learn the best way to train your dog using the link in the description box below. Number 11. Nutmeg. This spice is very toxic to dogs. It can cause hallucinations, seizures, disorientation, high heart rate, vomiting, and even death. Number 12. Wild mushrooms. This fungus can be poisonous to your dogs. They can cause many issues including neurological problems, liver failure, kidney failure, and in severe cases, death. If your dog accidentally eats a wild mushroom, take them to the vet for further treatment. Number 13. Yeast dough. As we know, yeast dough needs to rest to rise. And that's exactly what happens in your dog's stomach if they eat it. The stomach acts as an oven and causes your dog's stomach to stretch out. This can cause a buildup of gas, a stomach rupture, and alcohol poisoning. Number 14. Raw potatoes. Raw potatoes contain a chemical called solanine, which is toxic to many dogs. It can also cause potato poisoning. They may experience vomiting or diarrhea, so be sure to fully cook the potatoes before feeding them to your dog. Number 15. Chives. Like garlic and onions, chives can damage your dog's red blood cells, leading to anemia. Number 16. Green tomatoes. Tomatoes are generally safe for dogs to eat once they are red and ripe. However, green tomatoes are toxic to dogs because they contain solanine, which is toxic to many dogs and found in potatoes. Number 17. Fat trimmings. You think you want to reward your dog with the fat you've trimmed off the meat, but these high fats can harm your furry friend. It can cause blood infections, pancreatitis, diarrhea, and vomiting. Instead, reward your dog with their favorite treat. Number 18. Black walnuts. Eating these nuts can lead to black walnut poisoning and cause seizures, tremors, and vomiting. Number 19. Rhubarb. It contains oxalic acid, which can cause kidney damage, bloody urine, drooling, diarrhea, vomiting, and tremors. Number 20. Candy and gum. Gum and candy have xylitol, which is an artificial sweetener that can be very dangerous to dogs. It can cause low blood sugar, liver failure, and blood clotting disorders. Number 21. Mustard seeds. They contain toxic chemicals that can cause inflammation in their digestive system, resulting in gastroenteritis. So make sure to keep mustard and mustard seeds away from your dog. Number 22. Cherry pits. Cherry pits contain cyanide, which is harmful to dogs. It can cause cyanide poisoning, seizures, vomiting, irregular heartbeat, stomach obstruction, and in severe cases, death. And this is because the red blood cells are unable to carry oxygen to cells. Number 23. Ham. Ham has preservatives that have a high level of sodium, including nitrites and nitrates. And as we previously said, that salt is also toxic to dogs. Because it's also high in fat, ham can cause pancreatitis, which is the inflammation of the pancreas. Number 24. Corn on the cob. The cobs themselves are not digestible, and it can easily cause a blockage in your dog's intestine. Number 25. Leek. Leeks contain a chemical called N-propyl disulfide, which can cause red blood cells to burst, leading to anemia. Did you know that these foods are toxic to dogs? Let us know in the comments below.